everybody, and welcome to Caught in the Wool, episode 46. I'm pretty sure it's 46. I am your host, SamBee, and I'm at Bumblebee Acres Farm, which is where I live and work with my family, and we raise sheep and goats and bunnies, and we dye yarn, and design patterns, and all of that fun stuff. It is very sunny today. I should have worn a hat, but ooh, it is beautiful out. So the last episode 45, and if I'm like squinting this whole time, it's because it's so sunny. I'm also testing a new microphone, so if the sound is a little weird, I am so sorry, and hopefully it doesn't ruin everything because I don't know what else to do. You guys know that I've been having issues with the wind, and we're gonna see how it goes. So anyways, what was I saying? The weather is beautiful today. Yesterday it was too. We had a really hot spell. Something like that. It was just really warm around here. Gosh, I sound so silly right now. What am I even saying? It was very hot, and we have a bit of a drought, so as you can see, my lawn, her lawn is a little dried out, but we have been having some fun stuff going on around here. So we have about 10-ish acres, a little over 10 acres. It's almost 11 acres. And what is it? Like 8 of it is in farm pasture. And we have, I would say, about 6 of it is in a big field. And then the other 3-ish, I want to say it's about 3-ish. There might be just 5 acres out back then. Yeah, I would say we have about 3-ish in other like divided pastures. And this year we were planning on doing like more divided pastures, like so that way we could rotate the sheep and the goats a little bit better. And that was going to cost a lot of money, and other things came up on the farm, so we decided to hold off on that for now. And we figured that they would be able to eat down all of the pastures pretty well. Well, our big pasture, actually they haven't been keeping up with any of it. Despite the drought, they have been doing so well. And the wind is kicking up, and we will see how my microphone does. If it's not good, I do apologize. We'll figure something out. I'm using BabyBee, who is my youngest sister, if you are new here. She has a yoga channel, and she uses this microphone, but it's my first time using it, so we will see how it goes. But yeah, so the weather is beautiful here. It's like, it was in the 60s yesterday, and today I think the high is going to be 72. But yeah, the sheep and the goats have not been keeping up with the pastures, so we had to call in a local farmer who has helped us with some other things in the past. Seriously, thank God for him, because he has helped us so much. We don't have a tractor, so moving big equipment, mowing the fields, everything, planting, because when we bought this farm 2 years ago, it was all in, what do you call it, corn and other cash crops. This last year it would have been soybeans, this year it would have been corn again, so we had to have it planted into hay, and he did that for us, and he's just super nice, and, what am I trying to say? He came and he cut that like 5-acre field that we have, and he said, oh, it's really beautiful hay. He cuts hay in the big square bales. And you know what's really funny? I've lived in the Midwest my entire life. I've lived in farm country, rural country my entire life, and I had never seen a large square bale before in my life. I'd only seen large round bales, and then small square bales, like the classic rectangle one. I'd never seen like a massive one. So a large square bale is just, if you are not super familiar with farming, it is just what it sounds like. It looks like a big rectangle bale for giants. It is They are range from like 800 to 1,200 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilos, so if you are not American, I'm very sorry. But that is 800 pounds is what our local farmer cuts all of his hay in. And 800 pounds is about 20 small square bales. Now, to get through winter, we order over the process of the winter about 600-ish small square bales, which is, with each one being about like 20 pounds or 40 pounds. Wait, what's 800 divided by 20? 20? 40? It's definitely 40. I'm so sorry. You know, I was trying to make this microphone work for like 30 minutes, and my shade is getting closer and closer to moving away, so we might have to move this video like halfway through. It's just been crazy, and I also forgot a drink, so hopefully I don't get parched halfway through this. Anyway, there is a drought. There's been a pretty bad drought, to the point of people are worried that it's gonna be like a famine year because it is so bad. No rain, super, super hot. So, we had them come out and mow. We figured, I figured we might get 10 of those big bales at the most, because in the past at our old farm, when we would have hay done, it wouldn't ever be very substantial amount, and this field is still working on growing up. It's, you know, establishing itself because it was only freshly planted into hay and whatever, so I didn't think it was going to be very much. We figured it would be a big help to the farm to have that done, but I didn't think it was going to be very much. And we had to have it cut down because if you keep it growing up, and the sheep and goats don't eat it down all the way, then you have, allergies. Then you have weeds and burrs and stuff that'll get caught in the sheep's coat. It's just not good. So, had to have it cut. One way or another, if we got bales out of it, it would have been great. So, come to find out that we had 32 bales worth out there. And that is our first cutting of the year. Typically you get a second cut. Well, you almost always get a second cut. Sometimes on a good year you might get a third cut. So if you do that 32 times, you know, all the math, it ends up being about the equivalent of 640 small bales, enough to take us through all of winter. How wonderful is that? Literally a huge blessing, and the hay was beautiful. The farmer was raving about how beautiful it was. Almost all clover and grass hay. I've seen it. It is in our pole barn. It is absolutely gorgeous. And the best part is just as he was baling it, we got a surprise downpour of rain. And it was pretty much just like over our farm area. It wasn't like a big storm throughout the whole area. It was just a fun little surprise storm, which is great. It's great for the drought. It's great for our farm. And sorry, I literally just have something in my eye. I don't want to like disturb you guys by me trying to get something on my eye. Sorry, this is a very real podcast for you guys who are new. For you who are returning, thank you for coming back, but you know how real it gets around here. So, yeah. It started raining, and then we got a forecast for a bunch of rain coming up out of the blue, after like tons of 80s and 90 days in the forecast coming up, all sun, no rain. All of a sudden it was like, you're gonna get rain tonight and you're gonna get rain tomorrow and all of this fun stuff. Well, we didn't end up getting rain the next day, but we did get rain that night. So the farmer came out, he had his farm hand working. They were rushing these bales into our barn as it was raining. And he's going to come out soon and check on them and move them around so they air out a little bit better, and hopefully they don't all moles and are destroyed, because then we would be out money and not have any hay to show for it, which is literally the nightmare. That is the worst case scenario you can get, because of, you know, it's not cheap to have somebody come out and bale your hay. It is cheaper than buying a tractor. So that's where we're at this point in our farm, you know, career. But like, it's not cheap to have somebody come out and cut and bale your hay, and to not have any hay possibly to show for it. So we have just been praying. For those of you who aren't religious, that's fine, but you know, for us, we've been praying and hoping and having our fingers crossed that the hay is fine. He said that the last 2 bales may be the worst of it. We're just hoping and praying that it ends up okay. But yeah, that's what's been going on here. And then yesterday we bailed all this hay talk. We boxed up all of our sheep wool from the past 3 years of wool harvest. Now I'm getting crazy. I need another sip of coffee, and I don't have it here. So we set up a big, like, 8-foot table, one of those kind that you know, plastic pop-up tables. We set up one of those. And we went through our wool. So the reason why we had 3 years worth that we had not done anything with, and the wind is kicking up, so hopefully this is okay. Fingers crossed. But yeah, SenBee, QueenBee, and I. So QueenBee is the head honcho here. She is our mother. And for those of you who are new, I'll do a quick introduction. I know I do this in like almost every video now, but there is me, SamBee. There is QueenBee, who is the mother of all the other bees, and the one who started it all. There is SenBee, who is my second sister. She is like 24. Yeah, 24. I'm trying to remember all of our ages. I'm 28. Then there is BabyBee, who is my the third bee child. My second sister, she is going to be 21 in a month. And then there is BroBee, who is 18, and he is the only boy bee on the farm. But anyways, SenBee and QueenBee and I were in there, and we were going through all the fleeces. We were skirting them. Most of our fleece gets skirted while we are shearing it, but we were just, you know, double checking everything, testing to make sure that it is strong. If you have a bad year of the sheep get stressed for any reason, it is horrible. So the wool from not this past year, the year before last year, so 2019's cut, it was last year's 2020's cut. We had a bunch of breaks because our sheep had been moved in 2019, because that's when we moved to our new farm. So they were all stressed out, and so when you tug this little lock of wool, it'll tear, which you can't do anything with. So we had to toss quite a few fleeces, and that was very sad. But on the bright side, we had a lot of really beautiful wool, and we will be shipping that off to the mill soon, and hopefully we will have some products. Hopefully we'll have some products in winter, probably springtime. We will have stuff from all of this. So it's a very long process, because we have to have it processed at one mill, then another mill to do some other stuff for some of it, and it is a lot. So the 2 mills that we use, if you are curious, is we use Zellinger wool mill up in Michigan, and then we use Round Barn Mill, who is local to us. They're very local to us, so we actually just drive over and check things out with them, and they're super nice. Zellinger is very nice too, but they're 7 hours from us. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's what we were doing yesterday. It was a full day's work of going through tons and tons of fleeces, and yeah, luckily it all went well. And now we have to figure out how much it's going to be to ship it. There is a lot of upfront cost in farming. You have a lot of, especially farming animals, because you have to feed and take care of them, and then in the end, maybe their fleece isn't good, and you just wasted a whole year on those sheep. No, I mean, it happens to them, and I mean, what are you gonna do? We had to move, and if they got stressed, that's that. I'm hoping that next year's cut is going to be especially nice. I have a feeling it's going to be. But yeah, we're hoping to get feeders for our barn. So, because before we moved, we knew we were going to move. We just didn't know when we moved what our setup would be like. So we didn't want to invest in sheep feeders. Like a feeder, I mean, like, you know, like a trough thing that you put your grain in and your hay, and then it prevents waste, basically. So if you throw the hay bales on the ground, which is what we typically do, and they eat it off of there, a lot of times, you know, they step all over it, and then you get a lot of waste because they don't eat that stuff. They just leave it, and you know, it makes the barn messier, and you lose a bunch of hay to just, you know, doesn't get eaten. For the goats, my little goat friends out there, I don't know if you guys can see them a little bit back there. Maybe I should move. Yeah, maybe I'll move over here so you guys can see the little goats. Yeah, for the goats, we just throw it outside for them. And then you get a little bit of a mound that you have to use a tractor or a lot of manpower and remove and get out into your manure pile. So that's fun stuff. Yeah, and so it was very exciting though, because the weather was like in the 60s. I was able to wear a sweater and like full length jeans, and for some reason it's like so inspiring. It's like, oh yeah. And because things have been kind of dry, it's kind of like fall vibes these past 2 days. We're gonna get apparently a lot of rain starting tomorrow, and it's gonna be a lot of heat and rain and humidity. Not really looking forward to that. I don't mind rain. Not crazy about heat and rain. So we will see. And yeah. Today we are medicating all of our flock and herd of goats. So everybody is getting taken through that chute that I showed you in I think it was episode 44. I showed you our sheep chute. And wind again. Hopefully it's okay. And they are checking on everybody, making sure that everybody's medicated, and hopefully it's going well. I had to film now because rain is happening soon, so that's why I'm here. I feel kind of bad because I was all ready and dressed to go out, and then QueenBee's like, you should film now and not wait until after that, because that's just not going to go well, which is probably very wise of her to suggest, but hopefully it's not too hard for them and everybody's working that new contraption just fine. We have some exciting collections that we will be bringing to Rhinebeck and Saf and Wisconsin Sheep and Wool in the fall. We will be really bringing a lot of our Tolkien, Lord of the Rings inspired yarns, and we are going to have some amazing shop updates for Lord of the Rings, probably Hobbit inspired again. We will also be having an autumn update soon and Halloween update soon, because you want to start working on that now so you have them for Halloween time and fall time. And Christmas updates we are thinking of already, so we have a lot of fun stuff planned for those shows in the fall. I know that we are going to be bringing tons of Outlander as always, because Outlander is just beautiful. We will also be bringing Bridgerton and probably a rainbows collection as well as some new and fun and exciting products that have not been announced yet because they're still in the works, but very excited about that. I have a lot of other things to talk to you guys about. Hopefully I'm not running out of time. I figured now I will show you guys some projects. So we have a big shop update coming this Friday, but I have a couple of projects to show you guys. Actually three. I have three total projects. So I told you guys in the last couple podcasts that we have been working on socks. You know, it is sock camp month from Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady is hosting that. I have what BabyBee has been working on because I wasn't able to show these before because I didn't know where they were. She has a little notion on here that is from her notions that she does. She has a little foot over there. I don't know if I showed these, but these are one of those yarns that we got from Joanne Fabrics a little while ago, like a month or so ago. And this is their Pedi Lionbrand yarn. And this color is called Yoga. So BabyBee is a certified yoga teacher. She's hosting this. Housing? Oh my goodness. Housing this in a adorable guinea pig bag that we got from SiobanCrafts on. She is based out of the UK, and she does beautiful neon yarns, and she does rainbows and fun stuff. She's wonderful. We got the chance to meet her at Rhinebeck in 2019, and her and her family are adorable and precious and wonderful, and she is just a sweet, she's pretty young girl, sweet young girl who pretty much runs her entire business herself. But yeah, so if you want to check her out, I will link her below. And yeah, so these socks are the pattern String of Lights by Sock Witchery. And they're super cute. So this is still her first sock, and she is working away on these. She is using Chowgu red lace needles. These are the 32-inch, I believe, in the US ones. And yeah, how cute are these? This yarn is very soft. It feels like a merino nylon. And it is super wash, so it's very nice. And then I have what I have been working on. I showed you guys the socks that I was knitting, and then I showed you that I ripped them out. So now I am back to socks that I was knitting a long time ago. I'm still on the first one, but I am knitting these on my Diacraft heavy metals, and these are US zeros. And Diacraft is a wonderful business based in Vermont, USA, and they hand make their needles, and I love their needles. So I really like those red lace too, but I picked these up, and I've noticed I'm not a super picky needle person. I'm just not. I really like these because they don't feel like they will bend at all, ever. They're very sturdy, and they aren't very sharp, so they don't really hurt you in any way. And the thing that makes Diacraft needles special, and I don't know if you can see that, is they have this convex curve. So their needles don't have an edge, and they don't, they kind of are rounded, if you see that. And they have like this beautiful, smooth, perfect transition. And this yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners, which I absolutely love. So it is blue-faced Leicester wool and nylon, and it's super wash. Super cute. This is the pheasant colorway. And I am almost to the toe. I think I have like a stripe or two left to do before I get to the toe. And these are just a 2x2 rib with a heel flap and gusset decrease. And that's all. And I'm really happy with how Usually when you're doing your gusset decrease, you get like a weird striping effect with self-striping, like it gets weirdly wide and whatever. These look pretty close. They get like really narrow. This one here is the narrowest, and it's not that bad. So I absolutely love West Yorkshire spinners, huge fan of them. And I am housing this in my little strawberry bag, and this is from Withering Sheep, and this is a sock sack from her. And I figured it's strawberry season, and you can see everybody's having a little strawberry picnic party on there. Very cute. And now, strawberry shortcake bag. And do you know where we got this amazing strawberry shortcake bag? SenBee made it for QueenBee's birthday a few years ago. How freaking cute is this? So there aren't any of those. I will not be linking the maker below because SenBee doesn't make bags anymore. We do have our wonderful Hannah Lou Designs, my best friend Hannah, who makes bags now. And yeah, so I will only be having bags made by Hannah Lou Designs, I believe, in the future. I don't think SenBee is ever going to have time or the desire to make bags again. Anyways, what is in this bag is QueenBee's sock. QueenBee has several socks. I've shown them all before, so I wasn't going to bring them all out and show them again because I figure I'll just show them when they're FOs. She is working on a pair of cozy hiker socks, which are designed by our SenBee, because that's something she does with her time now, instead of making bags. And this is our berry jamboree color. It is not in the shop right now. And this color is, now I blanked. Safety Dance, which I believe I have a few of these left in the shop. It is here on our Squishy DK base. And the Cozy Hiker sock pattern is a pattern for worsted DK or worsted socks. And she is knitting these on her Diet Craft needles. These are Robin's Egg Blue Northern Light needles on a US 3, I believe. But yeah, these are super cool. So our rainbow yarns are pretty much all dyed up in this type of pattern. So when they knit up, they're gonna look like this, but in whichever color you see. And I believe we do have some of this Safety Dance still in the shop. And the Progress Keeper she has on here is another one of BabyBee's Nifty Notions. And I almost forgot to mention, because I'm saying so many things, my Progress Keeper on these socks, and I have shown them before, is a cute, so I don't know if I showed this little guy before, but this is a cute little witch's house with a little witch's hat on top, and it keeps spinning. Of course, I probably hooked it on wrong. Look at how cute this guy is. And this is by the wonderful Pitter Patter Polymer, who we love. We love her stuff. She is so nice and she is so sweet. So yeah, I will link her below as well. And now it is time to talk about the shop update. I also want to say that I will be talking about the giveaway from last podcast's episode. I needed more coffee today, you guys, and I didn't bring it out. I didn't bring water and bring anything. Whatever. I will be, the last 45 had a giveaway in it for a skein of Malloran seeds. I have not chosen the winner yet because I thought that the deadline was actually today, the 22nd, but really it was the 20th. So I have to go on and choose a winner, but I will announce that in the comments. So just make sure that you check back, etc. on that. But I will be choosing the winner today. So if you left a comment to enter, just go and double check. If you don't have notifications on. Also, we will be doing a giveaway for this lovely, beautiful skein of Safety Dance. Now, this safety dance, we didn't put it in the shop because for whatever reason, and sorry, hair blew in my mouth. I told you, it's a real podcast. This is a very real, not one of those la-di-da and life is perfect and look at this yarn. I mean, life is wonderful, but look at this yarn. We did not put this guy in the shop because for some reason the orange did not turn out quite as neon as it was supposed to. It's a little bit more of a creamsicle orange, which is still absolutely beautiful. But we will be doing a giveaway in this episode, and I will mention that at the end of the episode, so stick around so you can find out how to enter for this guy. But very summer fun update. I'm gonna try to go through this kind of quickly, and some of the yarns I may not, oh shoot, I don't know the names of all of them. Oh no, wait, maybe I have, oh no, I don't even have the list. Oh no. I don't know. Oh, there are a bunch of new colors and I don't know their names. Okay. First, let's go through bags. And then, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my list so I know all of these colors. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. You know, I know some of the colors, but I didn't know some of the new ones, so there you go. But I figure I will show you guys the colorways in some of the cute bags we will have. I brought all medium-sized bags, and again, these are from Hannah Lou Designs, and they go with the update. And I just brought the mediums because there will be larges as well in most of these patterns. But I brought the mediums because they show you on mediums and large have canvas bottoms. So they're a little more portable than the larges. And the sock sacks don't have the canvas. So yeah. Anyways, we have this super adorable strawberry and blueberry bag. It is absolutely precious, and the inside has this beautiful, adorable gingham, and the yarns I have in it are blueberries and blueberry buckle. These are super, super, super cute, and look at them with the bag. It is so adorable. So these two go together beautifully. They have these cute speckles on there. Totally adorable. So we have those, and we have a bunch of colors coming in this update. As always, QueenBee and SenBee go crazy and have a bunch of beautiful colors that they do every time. I also have this beautiful raspberry truffle. Try to show these in color groups, but we'll see how it goes. Adorable raspberry truffle, and I meant to have that one in that bag, but I didn't. We have these cute, super cute bags. So these ones only come in medium. They have a natural canvas on the bottom, but we decided we wanted to have like picnic basket project bags. So they totally give you that vibe of a picnic basket, berry picking season, but they're still like very, very understated and cute. And inside of these, they have very fun patterns. So this guy has these cute cherries, and this one has adorable strawberries. So we will have these cute guys in the shop, and again, these ones will only be in the medium size. And inside those super cute ones, I had these. And I also have, these. So all of these guys kind of go together. So I am going to, and yes, we have tonals in this update as well. So maybe I should just mention all the tonals last. But we have this whole collection, and raspberry truffle kind of goes with these guys as well. If you see, sorry, there's so many of them. So we have Berry Patch, and Berry Patch has this beautiful, beautiful, deep mauvey purple. It's just a very, like, oh, how do I describe it? It's almost like a grape wine purple, but like not red, just, I don't, like, what does it remind me of? You know, it goes perfectly with our Nightshade colorway, which we brought back in tonals, and these will all be ready to ship. I don't know if I mentioned that, but all of our yarns will be ready to ship, so what's in the shop is all that there will be. But yeah, that's why we dyed some tonals that kind of go with the collection, so you don't have to guess. You don't have to guess and wonder, will this go, will this not go? But this guy is super cute. Then we have these three, which are very, very complimentary. We have Jam on Toast, which is, again, more of a mauvey purple speckle, and it's kind of a splashy speckle in some ways. It has some defined speckles on it, but it's still splashy, and it kind of has that taupey base that is similar to in our Cape colorway and Inlet colorway, and also Driftwood and Kelpie. So it's just very, very cute. This is probably one of my favorites. We have Blackberry Crumble, which is a little bit more purpley. Super, super cute. These two are adorable together. And then we have Strawberry Jumble. And Strawberry Jumble has that taupe color as well. And it's kind of dyed similarly to Blueberry Buckle. So Strawberry Jumble and Blueberry Buckle are very, very close, except this has more of a pinky, mauvey spectrum, and this one has blues and purples and pinks. So warmer toned and cooler toned. But they would work together in a project adorably. Same with Raspberry Truffle. Basically everything in this update can be worked together. Then we have Nightshade and Rosewater. And again, these guys go with these three perfectly. So Rosewater is this lighter mauvey pink, and then Nightshade is this beautiful purple. And I've actually done a project out of Nightshade before. I did SenBee's Bavarian Forest hat, which you can find on Ravelry. And I did that out of this color. It is one of my favorite colors, just that beautiful deep purple. It is a lot like the purple in our Kiki's Delivery Service color. And it's kind of like that purpley black of her dress in her, in the movie, if you've ever seen Kiki's Delivery Service. And Kiki's Delivery Service is probably, I don't know if I can choose a favorite Studio Ghibli movie, but it's one of the favorites. It's one of the ones I can't choose between. I don't know if I can choose between Totoro, Kiki's, and, gosh. Totoro and Kiki are like two of my absolute favorites, but I also love Howl's Moving Castle, so it's like, I mean, I like Spirited Away, don't get me wrong, but those three are probably my favorites. Then, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful color. And Rosewater is also beautiful. And these tonals aren't really flat colors at all. They have a little bit of variance in there, so when they knit up, they have a little bit more depth to them. Then we have cute, like blackberry, black raspberry, mulberry. One of those. Whichever one is your favorite, you can make it. She wrote blackberry and purple canvas, and it has that deep purple, a lot like Nightshade on the bottom, and the inside has these cute, cheery little yellow flowers. Then we have, we have winds. We have winds. The wind is like, I'm here. Don't forget about me. The last bag I have to show you guys is this strawberry jam, strawberry jelly, strawberry happiness bag. And it has that natural canvas bottom again. And I really like the natural canvas because I'll show you one that's not holding yarn. It kind of has these like natural little speckles in there. You know, when it gets dyed or bleached, all of that goes away. But I really like seeing them. They're super cute. Then in here we have, and my hair is going crazy because of all of this wind, we have, ta-da! So I just posted a picture of these yesterday. This set, because they go together so adorably perfect. We have Key Lime Vibe, which is a bright, beautiful green, and it goes with this bright green in the sky. It also goes with this brighter green in, well, it's a little bit more bright, but if you wanted to make Berry Patch a little bit brighter, you can put those together. I will show you what else you can do, but you can totally come up with like your own combos if you wanted to. But what am I trying to say? We have Key Lime Vibe, which has, again, that like depth of color variance. It has this bright lime green, kind of like a kiwi green. And then little bits of darker lime green in there as well. We have, this guy is new. This is From the Vine, and From the Vine, I'm gonna see if it will pick it up, has these little purpley mauvey red speckles all over it. Like just tiny little flecks of color. Do you see that? It is super cool and cute. And it's brand new, and I'm in love with it. And we named it after this movie that we watched. I forget where we saw it. It might have been on Amazon. It might have been on Amazon Prime. I'm not sure, but it's called From the Vine. And it's one of those like feel-good, cute movies that are just like, I mean, there's a little bit of romance in there, but it's not like central. It's more like a finding yourself movie. And there isn't like tons of drama in it. There is, I believe it's based off of a true story. No, maybe it's not. It's written a lot like it is. It is just a really good, cute, fun movie. It's about this Italian man. He was born in Italy, spent a few years of his childhood in Italy, and then his mother moved them to America. Eventually they moved to Canada, or he moved to Canada, and he became like a corporate lawyer. And then he kind of realizes one day that he doesn't want to do this anymore. He's got a grown daughter. You know, he's got to be like in his 50s, 60s, something like that. And he just quits his job and moves back to Italy to take over his grandfather's vineyard. And yeah, it kind of just follows his story and like what he plans to do with it and the people there. And it was just a really good movie. QueenBee and I watched it like a week or two ago, and it was just, I would definitely watch it again. Another good movie that we watched was and sorry, I'm pausing between this like update talk. Another good movie that we watched was Silver Skates. And some people online said that it wasn't very good, but it was a good movie. It is a Russian movie on Netflix. Beautiful costumes, really, like, good acting, I think. Okay, so I feel like foreign... Hi, Dutchie, what are you doing, honey? Peach is here. Hi, Peach. Hi, darling. What are you doing? This is my little co-star, but she needs a bath, so I'm not going to show her because she needs a bath really bad. Dutchie, what doing? What doing? Go play. Go play. Who let you out of the house? Who let you out? Who let you run? Oh, she's bumping the camera. Okay, come here. Come here, little darling. See, she's very cute. She's very cute. She needs bath. She needs bath. Okay, go on. Go on. Go on. Run. Run. Okay. It was a good movie about, literally turn of the century Russia. It was just really good. People said that the acting wasn't very good, but I think what they maybe don't realize is what, like, Russian, like, maybe European, not even European, like, foreign acting, you know, you just have to kind of, like, imagine that their culture is different, and their acting's gonna be a little different. I don't know. I thought it was super good. We watched it, what was it, Sunday night? Yeah, I think it was Sunday night we watched it, and we all, it was QueenBee, SenBee, and I, and we had our tea, and we had, Dutchie, come here, come here, come sit over here. We had tea, we had, these little cinnamon biscuits, and we're knitting, and it was very, very fun, and very cute, and, what are you doing? Okay. Hopefully she doesn't potty in the video. That would be just perfect. Anyways, those are two movies I highly, highly recommend. If you want, like, movies that are just kind of not super dramatic, there isn't a big battle scene, there isn't, like, explosions and stuff. Just, like, I don't know, sometimes those movies just speak to us. Anyways, I have these two colors and two more to show you guys. We have Strawberry Fields, and we have Strawberry Swirl, which is a tonal we've had in our shop before too. It was in the same collection, the Pure Happiness collection, with Key Lime Vibe, and they are super cute. So you can combine all of these however you want. We have two others. We decided to put two rainbows in this update as well. We have another, and I'm just dropping everything because yarn is just everywhere right now. And where is Peach? Oh, she's trying to get on the porch. Don't blame her. Sounds like a nice day to be on the porch. We have two colorways that were in last year's Rainbows Advent. We have Cookies and Cream with Sprinkles. So Cookies and Cream with Sprinkles has literally a rainbow of sprinkles on it. And this black up here, and it's kind of like a splashy black, but it's very intense. So when it knits up, it's gonna look like cookies and cream ice cream with little sprinkles all throughout. Then we have Posh Princess, which I also nicknamed Princess Peach. You guys just saw her here because it has this beautiful peach in it. So when it knits up, it's going to knit up like, very much like Safety Dance. But you are going to get peach instead of orange, and then you will get this spectrum of rainbows instead of these neon ones, the ones that are in here. And I'm showing all of these on our Coquette Sock yarn. Coquette Sock is our favorite. It does take the dye a little bit different than our merino blend sometimes, but you know, different yarns, the way they're spun, the way the blends that are in them, sometimes they just take color differently. Anyways, we will have more ball bags in this update. We are going to have 4 different styles. We have this cute one, which I kind of want to keep. I didn't keep any from the last one, and I really regret it. This one has, and they all have really cute lining. So yellow gingham in this guy, blue gingham in this one. We have barbecue. This is super adorable as well. And we have cherries inside this guy. And this one, and SenBee might be stealing one of these, is like 4th of July hot air balloons. Super, super, super cute, and fireworks. And blue gingham in this one as well. We will also have a ton of nifty notions. A bunch of BabyBee's notions will be in this update. We are adding in some more of, like beachy ones that she forgot that she had. So we will be putting those in there as well. I think some of the styles are new-ish, but we also have a bunch of fruits. So we have cute little cherries, tiny cherries. I don't know if these are focusing. Tiny cherries. We have watermelon. Hopefully this is focusing. I can't see because it's too bright. I cannot see the screen, you guys. I'm so sorry. We have a little strawberry. It also looks like a hot chili pepper, if you want. We have watermelons. We have this cute little leaf. And then we just have a ton. Like literally when I say a ton, all of these are one of a kinds back here. Or, I mean, they're all different. They're not like all of the notions are here. She has all of different, each one is a different style. So she has flamingos, shells, oh my gosh. You guys, these adorable sunglasses. Do you see this? That one, I maybe need those. And then she has these cute little flip-flops. Look at those. Hopefully it's focusing. Look at them. Okay. You guys are like, I'm seeing it, Sam. Stop yelling at me. Anyway, let's talk now about, and I know that this podcast is maybe a little crazy, but you know, it's just life. Let's talk about the giveaway. So for this podcast's giveaway, I want you guys to leave a comment and tell me about your favorite summer treat. It could be berries, it could be a favorite popsicle. Growing up, what we would have a lot is we would have cream sodas. We would get a cooler, and my grandma and mom would put, and QueenBee would put glass bottle root beer and A&W root beer and A&W cream sodas in this cooler, and you would go in and you would get out your cream soda. So cream sodas are one of mine. We would always have fudgesicles. We would just always have fudgesicles. I don't know if it was one of my favorites, but it's one of the first ones that come to mind of treats that we would have. And another one is strawberries with sugar. And I don't really eat that anymore just because, you know, diabetic. I don't really drink cream soda either. But I don't know why we would do it, because it's just kind of, I don't know. But we would have like a little tiny, like just a little tiny spoonful of sugar, and you would take your freshly like washed strawberry and you would just roll it in the sugar and coat it, and then you would eat it. And it was just, so those are like 3 of my summer treats that I think of. So you guys can enter maybe, and I'm going to choose like my best response. So when you say your favorite summer treat, maybe put in a memory with it, or like, you know, when you used to have it, or you still have it, your favorite thing to do. Like if it's iced tea on the porch, you know, tell me that. Like, just let's get some good summer treats and fun stuff vibes in the comments. So let's go for it. And I will put the deadline in the comments below, because I have to do the math, and we already know that this podcast, math and me, are not doing well. You know what is funny? I am actually really, really good at math, but I'm not very good at multitasking. So my brain is not on math right now, but when I focus on math, I am pretty good at it. So it's, I'm not as dumb as I seem. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Again, if you want to know about the shop update, you should get on our newsletter, get on Patreon. Patrons on Patreon get an hour early to shop our shop updates. So for ready to ship updates like this guy, we will have all of that info. Oh, this guy isn't in the shop update. That's the giveaway. We will have all of that info on Patreon in our newsletter. Patrons will be able to shop the hour early. The shop is locked during that time and they get a special password. All of the links are in the description below. If you're on mobile, usually they have like a little arrow underneath the video next to the title of the video, and you have to click it and then it shows you all of the description and links and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, also if you want to be a patron, your patronage helps the farm. It helps me. It gives me a little bit of, you know, support for doing these videos and stuff. And if you also want to give like a little bit of support, just like us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, like our posts, comment on them, you know, all of that stuff. And definitely comment below to enter the giveaway, but also feel free to comment to just say anything. I love to read your guys' comments. Sometimes I don't get a chance to respond to all of them, but I do read them all. And I try to heart them all. I have so many social media platforms I'm on, so I'm on. Bumblebee Acres is on, and I kind of manage it all. So sometimes when things get crazy, like you're also doing a shop update and the hay is getting rained on and all of that stuff, sometimes things just go a little crazy. Anyway, it was great hanging out with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and have a great week. Hopefully it's not raining by you unless you need the rain. Then I hope it rains a lot.